Next week, I hit the road again. Over the next 4 months, I'll visit 15 states and cross the country several times. I'll be gone more than I'm home. This weekend, I savored being home, snuggling with Hurricane Charlie, drinking from my favorite coffee cup while sitting on my back porch, listening to the sound of rolling thunderstorms, and feeling the Florida humidity and hot sun on my skin. Yes, I enjoy this humidity. I grew up in a climate where there was very little. Tonight, I get to have game night with my parents, and all week, I get to eat dinner with my best friend, Jeremy Whaley. I treasure these moments more than I used to because I know what it feels like to miss them. As much as I will miss home and family, I'm excited to be with realtors across the country who are facing a challenging market, agents who invest in relationships, community, and skill building. The last year in real estate has been noisy and, quite frankly, unenjoyable for me. The industry influencers I used to enjoy learning from took a deep dive into industry politics and clickbait fodder. They've played for clicks, not connection, and certainly not for bettering the agents who are working hard to stay in this business. I've kept pretty quiet over the past year about industry issues because I've invested my minutes listening and learning. We're nearly a year into settlement required practice changes, and the sky has not fallen. Yes, there are still unresolved matters that may require more changes, but change doesn't mean collapse. Real estate agents face an 84% failure rate within the first 5 years of their career. They don't need unnecessary noise. They need confidence and reassurance that they will still have a job when they wake up tomorrow, if they choose to work for it. When I teach our realtors, I do my best to instill that confidence. People have been moving since the dawn of time, and that won't change because of a lawsuit. Home ownership can be complicated. Consumers need a helping hand through the transaction and a trusted resource beyond the closing table. That person is your local real estate agent. 3 things improve success rates as an agent: 1. Advanced training beyond state licensing; 2. Financial discipline; 3. Leadership skills. It all boils down to 3. As solopreneurs, it's often forgotten that you are, at the very least, a leader of one. We joke about those staff meetings, but they're actually really important to have. Fact: the average agent doesn't pay much attention to industry news or even engage with their association. They're too busy trying to help their customers and keep food on their own table. Fact: the average consumer doesn't read Wall Street Journal or New York Times articles about real estate matters. They're too busy figuring out how to afford and purchase the house they need or how to unload the one they have. They're looking for the agent to make that happen. Opinion: the mouthpieces on industry news are trying to better position their brand and grow their own company, not yours. Bless their hearts. Does the average agent succeed long term? If they choose to. If they do the 3 things and commit to not being average, to being better. This is a skills market, and that takes leadership. It takes ownership. This is a time to tune out the noise and put the blinders on. Focus on learning, create winning habits, and dive deep on relationships. I'm packing up and hitting the road not to sip conference coffee and nod at buzzwords, but to actually serve the agents who are out here doing the real work. The ones who don't have time for industry drama because they're too busy helping families sell their house and move on to their next chapter. I'll leave my family so I can help yours, and in turn, theirs. If you're an agent feeling whiplash from all the noise, let me make it plain. You are still in the driver's seat. You've always been. No lawsuit, no headline, no influencer chasing clout gets to decide your future. You do. Grab your coffee, have that weird little staff meeting with yourself, and get back in the game. Call me if you need a nudge or a reality check. I'll be in your state soon. I'll bring the real talk. You bring your hustle. Let's go make some magic.